Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Levi McCurdy, and this is another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. Listen, news alert, news alert, news alert. It's finally happening, you know? We thought this would all just be brushed under the rug. We thought, hey man, listen. The guy in charge at the podium just told us to march from here to there. And that was it, okay? The dude in charge told us what to do. So basically, we were just doing what we were told, you know? But now, here we are, almost 3 years after the incidents of what happened on that insane day back in January 6th. And the hammer has come down, you know? And like, who could forget this guy leading the charge, you know? I mean, it's this guy, you know? Who could forget him? Who could forget?
Is bullshit! The virus cannot survive Arizona's heat! This is a scientific fact!
Sure is.
The corrupt media is lying to you! Your corrupt governments, Dick Ducey,
All right.
is fucking lying!
You know what I mean? He was there. And now, listen, we've talked extensively on this show about other people and their belief systems and taking them to the extreme. And now I've witnessed some, okay? Not all to this extent, but like there are some people I know who I don't even know anymore, right? Because of their beliefs and how serious they take it and just what they do and their practices and stuff like that. And so like this, the number one reason, and not all of the people I know, but most of them started doing shit like this for attention, okay? Because when they started, they got a little bit of buzz, okay? Maybe a little viral like this guy, maybe a little couple thousand views on Twitter here or there. And now, before this, they never really got any attention, okay? Either from like their talents, like, you know, he's probably not talented in any other way, unlike me, okay? You know, who I danced and performed on the streets of Gettysburg since I was 7 years old, breaking boards in karate, YouTube videos, this podcast, you know the deal, okay? They weren't getting attention from like their parents or their loved ones. So they, you know, troubled childhood, those types of kids. So when they started acting out online, wearing horns on their head and painting their faces and yelling at people in parking lots, then they start getting attention from these like-minded people, and then they start doing this. And I mean, it couldn't have been any more perfect. And so now among this man and his other friends, among the people who joined in on the festivities via Washington, D.C. on that lovely Tuesday, was a local in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania here. Local to Mechanicsburg, of course, we're doing it again, Central PA. Local to Mechanicsburg, we have Riley Williams. And Riley, folks, listen. Let's not pretend like we all don't have a MySpace quality photo of ourselves somewhere holding an AR-15 while wearing a skull mask, ready to rob a bank or theoretically commit the worst federal crime of all time, okay? Let's not pretend that this image doesn't exist in your library somewhere, okay? Now, as one does on house arrest, because they got her. So, of course, you know, fucking Riley Williams, she went to the Capitol, she rioted, she stormed it. We'll get to what she did in a minute. And now they got her, of course. She's on house arrest. And what do awaiting a federal trial in D.C.? You Google and you come up with the most ridiculous shit to get your lawyer to ask for, because let's face it, you would need Johnny Depp's lawyer to get you out of a Jan 6 charge. You know what I mean? Like, it's a pretty serious deal. So I'm sure Miss Riley is working with a public defender or worse, Alec Jones type lawyer. You know what I mean? And like, I mean, how insane is that? How insane? How insane is that, dude? Alex Jones' lawyer accidentally.
What are you doing?
Like, accidentally sent his entire phone records to the other side's attorneys. His lawyer sent his iPhone to the fucking other team. Accidentally. And now his fucking ex-wife and the January 6th Commission and like 12 other dudes have got their hands in the cookie pot and they've got access to his phone too. I mean, the dude is fucked, okay? We're talking, like, he's got text on there from Tucker Carlson, fucking senators, dude. Everything that he's ever said about anything on his phone in the last 2 years, they now have. Okay? Like, just listen. Listen to how fucked this man actually is. Okay? Here we go. Ready? Listen to how fucked he actually is.
I did get my text messages. And it said you didn't. Nice trick.
Yes, Mr. Jones. Indeed. You didn't give this text message to me. You don't know where this came from. Do you know where I got this?
No.
Mr. Jones, did you know that 12 days ago, your attorneys messed up and sent me an entire digital copy of your entire cell phone with every text message you've sent for the past 2 years, and when informed, did not take any steps to identify it as privileged or protect it in any way. And as of 2 days ago, it fell free and clear into my possession. And that is how I know you lied to me when you said you didn't have text messages about Sandy Hook. Did you know that?
I told you the truth. This is your Perry Mason moment. I gave them my phone, and then
Mr. Jones, you need to answer the question.
No,
Did you know this happened?
No, I didn't know this happened. But I mean, I told you I gave them the phone over.
Just
And you
answer the
said,
question.
you said.
And so he's scrambling now because he doesn't know what to do, because he's just so caught off guard, because you wouldn't expect your lawyer to give them everything they need to throw your ass in jail. It's insanity.
Well, of course. I mean, that's why you got it.
No, Mr. Jones, that's not why I have.
My lawyer sent it to you, but I'm hiding it. Okay.
Mr. Jones,
Mr. Jones,
please just answer questions. There's no question. Mr. Bankston also only asks questions.
Sure.
He's so
Mr. Jones,
fucked up.
In discovery, you were asked, do you have Sandy Hook text messages on your phone? And you said no, correct? You said that under oath, Mr. Jones, didn't you?
I mean, if I was mistaken, but you got the messages right there.
You know what perjury is, right? I just want to make sure you know before we go any further. You know what it is.
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm not a tech guy. I told you I gave in my testimony the phone to the lawyers before or whatever, and so you got my phone, but we didn't give it to you.
No, Mr. Jones. One more time. And please remember, if you need to assert the Fifth Amendment, you can. I need to know.
If you need to assert the Fifth Amendment, you can, dude. I mean, it's the most insane thing ever to happen in like the history of the court. I mean, Amber Heard's lawyers could have done a better job. Like, it is the most absolute atrocious. You can't. And it's like his fifth lawyer. This is his fifth lawyer. Okay. And it's like, His own lawyer sent his entire phone, 2 years of records. In this instance, listen, this is how it works, by the way. I'm almost positive on this. In this instance, his lawyers had a window. And in that window of time, they could have said, hey, wait. That's private. What we actually, hey, wait a minute. Actually, what we just sent you, that was a mistake. That's private. You can't have that. You can't use that in the court of law. They had a certain amount of time to do that. But instead, he was like, oh, shit. Oh, wrong person. Just ignore that. Yeah, just ignore those. Just ignore those and don't just forget we sent them to you. Wrong number, you know? Like it's a Snapchat about to disappear. Okay? So now the entire fucking phone is public info. And now, don't get me wrong. I guarantee you Alex Jones is going to sue the ever-living shit out of his lawyers when this is all said and done. But and for most likely 9 figures, if I had to take a guess. He'll definitely recover his court losses and I'm pretty sure move on. But god damn, dude. And the judge isn't having it. She says, hey, man, she starts treating him as soon as he gets off the stand. She fucking punishes him like I got punished in the 7th grade. Okay. When I was a middle schooler, this is exactly how they talk to me. Okay. And I mean, it's insanity. I mean, she just has to literally tell him, hey, you're in the court of law. You can't lie under oath. And you're lying, you smart son of a bitch. First of all, and apparently he told him he went bankrupt. Apparently he's trying to swindle the fact that he doesn't have any money. When in reality, he made $150 million on his shitty third-party supplements that he sells on Amazon. Go to Amazon.com and type in InfoWars supplements. There's a spray. There's a mouse spray, and there's a pill. There's he's basically buying Joe Rogan's On It brand and slapping an InfoWars label on it. It's the most insane shit. Here's the judge.
Mr. Jones, you may not say to this jury that you complied with discovery. That is not true. You may not say it again. You may not tell this jury that you are bankrupt. That is also not true. You may have filed for bankruptcy. I don't know that, but I've heard that. That doesn't make a person or a company bankrupt. You're already under oath to tell the truth. You've already violated that oath twice today in just those 2 examples. It seems absurd to instruct you again that you must tell the truth while you testify. Yet here I am. You must tell the truth while you testify. This is not your show.
Right. He's up there. Exactly, dude. He's up there like it's in an episode of InfoWars, and that's all he knows. That is all Alex knows. And so the only thing he can do is just go off the top of the dome. I don't know how you got my text message, but obviously I sent them to you. I sent you the text messages. You have them right here, clearly. So clearly I've told the truth. I don't know what you're talking about. It's the media. The media's out there they're still saying I lied about Sandy Hook, but I just said it 48 hours ago. I said Sandy Hook was real. The frogs are gay. It's I don't know. He's just up there fucking going on. And I mean, they got him for 45 mil. It's not going to be over. It's not over, folks. I mean, it's not going to be the last we hear of fucking Alex Jones, dude. It's absolute insanity. So anyways, Riley Williams is on house arrest, and she's making all kinds of demands, I hear. What kind of demands is Riley making? I can only imagine the type of demands that Riley is making. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. This isn't the first request Williams has made within the past year. In July, she petitioned the court asking for the house arrest and ankle monitor conditions of her release to be lifted. So she basically wants to be 100% free, stating that they are unduly burdensome. Unduly burdensome. Basically, she's bored in the house. She's bored in the house, and she's in the house bored.
Okay, I'm bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored.
Put it over me. She's bored in the house, and she's in the house bored. She's bored in the house, and she's in the house bored. And she wants the ankle monitor off. She wants that bitch off. You know what I mean? It's like, it's so absolutely insane to me that, that was a request. Unduly burdensome. I don't even know I'm pronouncing it. I'm probably not even pronouncing it right. Her ankle monitor was uncomfortable. And listen, she's losing OnlyFans subscribers because they wanted to see her feet pictures on her OnlyFans, and no one likes a 5-star feet pic with a big black box around your ankle. You know what I mean? It's not sexy. And so she was losing subs. She was losing money. It's her well-being, people. What else is she supposed to do when she's stuck in the house bored? Most recently, Williams also requested her trial be moved from Washington, D.C. to Harrisburg, arguing that an impartial jury will be more easily found at the Pennsylvania Capitol. Okay, right. Because who better to get a girl off than the idiots of central Pennsylvania? Okay, a Washington, D.C. jury is going to take one good look at this white privileged bitch and give her 6 years for what she did. First of all, you know what she did? This bitch fucking took Nancy's laptop. She strolled right into Pelosi's office and she said, let me get that laptop. There's no way a government official's laptop will have tracking or like anyone will notice or like, iCloud or like, a tracer or literally anything that could lead back to me being in Nancy Pelosi's office. So she took the laptop and said, hey, I got this fucking friend in Russia. I've got a friend in Russia. And you know what? That friend in Russia knows some Russian intelligent people. We could sell this bitch to the Russians and then they'll have everything they need to burn this bitch to the ground. Okay? But unfortunately, the sale of the laptop did fall through. And we're not sure. I think the FBI has it back now. But hey, listen. So she doesn't want her jury to be from D.C. because they're going to throw her ass in jail. But if she comes back to Harrisburg, if she comes back to this piece of trash, she's going to get a jury full of her peers. And like, hey, if you got yourself fucking Heidi, Brittany, James, and a few others from the trailer parks around central Pennsylvania who are due for jury duty, those people, those are your people. Those are the people you need to get you off of a charge like this. Because they're going to say, wait a minute. I was fucking there too. Half of the jury in a Harrisburg Capitol Court was there at the fucking riots anyways. So like, they were outside the Capitol waiting for Riley to get done doing what she was doing inside. So of course she wants the trial here. Of course she wants her fucking friends to support her. Why wouldn't she? Both of those requests were denied, by the way, so she's heading down to D.C. I'm almost positive. It's unclear at this time if her most recent request will have the same fate. So now here we are. So now here we are a year later. They locked her up a year ago. She's been on house arrest, and now it's trial time. And here we are a year later, and she's got one more fucking demand. If she has one more request, that if she could just get past the judge, that would be super great and would make her life that much better. Okay? Here we are, August 2022. Riley Reed, fucking Williams, dude. Fuck, I did it again. Riley Williams has finally requested that before the trial starts, since she's been such a good little girl, and she really wants to go to the Renaissance Fair. Okay, hear me out. They have fucking real knights jousting. They have crafts. They have vendors. Dude, a turkey leg that's like this thick, like your head. A turkey leg that's as big as your head that you're just gonna fucking eat all day long. Then go watch some jousting. And you get to dress up like the medieval times, like it's Lord of the Rings. You can buy the big ass sword. You can do all the shit with the witches and the potions and the fucking Renaissance shit. And like, yo, it's a vibe over at the Renaissance Fair, okay? And when it's on and popping there, it's on and popping. And there's no one more better to be at the Renaissance Fair dressed up as a witch goblin than Riley Williams. So, can she go? Can she go, please? Please, Judge Baker, let her go. Judge, please, Judge. Listen, she needs from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the last day of the Renaissance Fair. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The gates open at 12, but she needs at least 2 hours outside to get ready. There's like pre-game games. Like she's out there drinking butterbeer with all of her friends and like smoking that shit with Gandalf. And like, you know, there's pre-stuff. They got to do their makeup and get dressed and get ready. So she needs from like 10 to 12 to get ready. And then from 12 to like 4 is when everything happens. All the festivities and the jousting and the fucking events. And like, I'm trying to go. If she's going, I'm definitely going with the fucking recorder and microphones, dude, and I'm getting an interview from this crazy bitch. Listen, she's trying to be there for 4 hours and then go to Ruby Tuesdays for dinner with her friends 2 hours. Afterwards, she'll be home by 6. Okay? Can she please go? Can she please go to the Renaissance Fair, please? Please? I mean, it's absurd. If you don't, listen, you didn't take the ankle monitor off. She's had it on for a year. Take it off. Let her go to the Renaissance Fair. You know what I mean? She's going to go to court. She's going to check up on things. And it's going to be fine. Okay? Can she please go? Let me explain what just happened to you real quick. So a lot of days, most days, the routine is I come up here, I work, I do what I need to do. And I do, you know, whatever, record the podcast, build a website, answer emails, do work, send invoices, do work. I've sent so many invoices this week, I'm putting in work. Okay? And so most of the time it's like, hey, what do you want for lunch from Megs? And then Megs, sometimes she'll go out, she'll get the lunch. Sometimes we have lunch here, it's leftovers. Sometimes it's fast food. Sometimes it's far away. Sometimes it's close. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's what we get for lunch, right? And so today she's going to Carlisle to get the mail for the businesses. And so, because that's where the mailbox is. And so, so I was like, oh, we'll just swing by that one pizza place and get me like a chicken wrap, right? Just a regular chicken wrap. So she left like 20 minutes ago. And like it takes 20 minutes to get there, 20 minutes to come back, whatever in between. It's like an hour. You know, the whole thing takes like an hour. It's lunchtime, whatever. And so she leaves. And then 15 minutes goes by. I'm literally filming this podcast. And I hear the gate downstairs open because it's loud, like the most medieval Dracula castle gate you could ever hear in your life. Like if you hear this gate open, someone is behind you with a knife ready to stab you in a horror movie. You know what I mean? Like that kind of gate. And so I hear it and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Someone's coming up to the studio to get me. Like that one time that happened in No Jumper. You know, like someone's coming up here to get all my money, even though I don't have any. So holy shit. And it's Megs. And she's come back with a motherfucking fresh glazed donut and my Starbucks order, dude. You know what I mean? We stay with the Starbucks order. So she not only went to go get lunch, but before she went to go get lunch, she went out, got coffee and a donut, came back, delivered it to me upstairs on the 3rd floor, and now is going back out with the kid to get lunch and our mail. And all I'm saying is, ladies, get on a Megs level. When's the last time you took your man coffee and a donut, randomly surprising him throughout the day? Hey, it's Friday, baby. It's 1:11 p.m. Paul's calling me. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It's Paul. Holy shit, I can't wait. Here we go. Hello, friend.
Yo.
What's up?
Dude, we all know what's up with Bill Nye. Actually, I wonder what Bill Nye's up to now. I feel like the last time
he's still hot.
I heard about Bill Nye.
Oh, he's still hot.
Yeah, didn't he have like a Netflix show?
Yeah. Bill Nye Saves the World.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, he's got like a book. He's got Bill Nye Saves the World, which I'm pretty sure is Netflix. The real question is,
how old is Bill Nye?
Season 3 now on Netflix. He has 3 seasons of his Netflix show. Holy hell.
Dang, man.
Holy hell.
I've not watched a single one.
He's 66.
It's actually not that. I thought he'd be older. Just because he was on when we were like little kids.
Yeah, but he was probably like 20 or 30 then. And so
Dude,
30
really
years
weird
ago.
To think about.
Yeah, 30 years ago he would have been 30, so now he's 66 now. I mean, that makes sense.
Dude, Bill Nye the Science Guy, man.
It's crazy.
The inspiration for my remix of your podcast.
Yeah, Bill, maybe I'll find like a Bill Nye the Science Guy like an EDM remix and just add that to the back end.
Oh, that'd be so cool. I bet you it exists, and if it doesn't, we should make it.
Oh, for sure. Dude, did you watch this this Spanish courtroom drama I found on Twitter today?
I watched like the first 30 seconds and then someone called me and that was enough for me to be like, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know what's going on. What can you provide me more context?
Yeah.
Also, where did you find that?
I don't know. Somebody, because I think, I don't know. Somebody, it was on my feed for whatever reason. Someone I knew liked it or retweeted it. But so if you look here, there is a very attractive younger Spanish woman and a very older white woman. And so what is happening here is someone's being sued. But if you listen to the dialogue, she's just explaining the story of what happened. And essentially what happened was the white woman allegedly hired the Spanish woman to have sex with her husband because he was 60 years old and, she couldn't fulfill his needs anymore. So she hired this younger lady to fulfill her husband's needs. And so while she was attempting to fulfill his wild fantasies, which was her pegging him, God. She was behind him and he had a heart attack and he died. And when he died, his butt cheeks clenched up. And so she then became stuck inside of him. And so then she's like reenacting the scene in this video. And she's
God.
like,
dude, that's like.
And so she's like, and she's telling the judge, she's like, I'm stuck inside of him. And it's like, hey, lady, what's going on?
Yeah, that I have so many questions.
Oh, bro.
Me desnudo, ya veo que no hay problema, que él lo sabe todo. Y entonces vamos a lo que habíamos planeado. Él tiene sexo conmigo. Pero después que tenemos sexo, él me dice que su fantasía no está del todo cumplida.
Realizada.
Ajá, que la fantasía en realidad que él quería era que yo lo penetrara a él.
Oh, bro, it's so.
I mean, also that's like one of those things that's like a nightmare, dude.
And look, I just clicked on it at 1:35 in, and the caption says, "Because I was stuck, ma'am." And the judge is another Spanish woman, and you can see her, and she just is like so invested in this story, and she is trying to like She is
Be a
trying.
judge and
She's
like, not,
but she's trying to understand. And like the Spanish woman is like, yes, I tried to get out, but I was stuck. And the judge goes, but you were stuck. You were stuck. And like, bro, it is the most Spanish drama.
Y taca, taca, doctor, y de momento veo que ese hombre contrae las doctora. Ay, Dios mío. Y de momento empieza a temblar. Le digo, ¿qué pasa? Pues te pasa algo. Y ese hombre más nunca reaccionó, más nunca.
Se murió ahí mismito.
Ahí mismo se quedó, doctora.
Sos una sinvergüenza.
Ahí mismo quedó,
¿Y
doctora.
qué pasó?
Yo me puse tan nerviosa, doctora, no sabía qué hacer. De momento la mente se me puso en blanco.
And like, so then the young Spanish lady, she's like, I didn't know what to do. So I called her, pointing over to the dude's old 60-year-old wife. And so then they called the police and the paramedics, and they sent all the units in Miami, and they arrived, and they just forced her out of this man's asshole. And then the judge got super overwhelmed, and she just had to take a break and go to commercial.
That is unbelievable.
So I'm so sorry to have spoiled the whole video for you, but you know.
I mean, I think you did a really good breakdown of it, though.
It just she was, you know, she said in the beginning, she said she was doing all the normal shit. You know, she was jerking him off, the little sucky, little whatever, and like, you know, like, and then he was like, "Yo, you're not doing it for me right now." And she was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "I want that freak shit." And she looked at the judge, and the judge looked at her, and she was like, "Judge, I don't do that stuff." And the judge was like, "I know, me neither. Like, I don't know what the fuck that means." And then so the Spanish girl goes, "I ended up fucking him." And so just that's it.
Me quedé, no podía hacer nada. Me puse tan nerviosa que no sabía qué hacer porque a mí eso nunca me había pasado, doctora. Y de momento cojo mi celular.
¿La llamas a ella?
La llamo a ella, le digo, Silvia, a tu esposo le pasa algo. Ella parece que llamó a Rescue, al 911. Ajá. Pero de todo Miami.
Y llegó todo el mundo ahí.
Sí, no, fue...
Aguanta ahí, vamos a hacer un corto resumen.
Mm-hmm.
That is something else. That is something else.
It truly is.
Didn't expect that.
It's the peak of television. I think I have the entire. I have the YouTube link for the entire episode. So I will be. I'll check back with you on like a part 2 on what happened and who got what and the money and the court case.
Please let me know where that all landed. Cause it sounds absolutely awful. Sounds like an awful situation to be in.
I mean, it really is.
And I would like to know, but what is the court case? She's being sued, or what's happening?
Yeah,
what's the
because so I think from what I gathered, I only watched a couple minutes of the full clip, but from what I gathered and what I can assume based on what I know about the news from being a professional podcaster and reporter now for a full year, I'm pretty sure that what happened was when the wife hired this young Spanish woman to fuck her husband, she thought she was just doing a regular old, like she's a massage therapist, and so they were her clients for a while. She would massage them more than other clients because they had that type of relationship. And so the wife went to her and was like, "Look, do you think you could give him a happy ending one of these times?" And she was like, "I don't really do that." And she was like, "I have money." And she's like, "Oh, well, for some money." And so then she did it, but she was expecting it just to be normal sex. She didn't expect to be full blown dildo deep in an asshole with a heart attack man now dead on the scene. Here's paramedics. I'm embarrassed. So I think she's just suing her for like breach of contract.
Such big yikes, man.
Breach of contract. Horrendous. I'm pretty sure is what the court case is about.
Of all the things that it could be.
It's back to school with Dude Robe, and our friends over there want you prepared. So this summer, when you're completely done draining your parents' bank accounts before you head back to junior year of college, remember one thing. All the studying, the books, the knowledge, all of that gets thrown out the window 3 years after graduation. You think everything's all butterflies and rainbows? No. Even back in 2013, when I graduated college, my $100,000 education was trash 6 months out, okay? What the fuck you think I'm doing slinging dude robe ads? You know what I mean? It's not all that's cracked up to be. Listen, the only memories you're going to have from college or high school, according to Zendaya and all of her Euphoria friends, is the parties and the streaking and the naked guy outside of your dorm at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday, okay? And probably the guy you think you want to marry, right? Other than that, the education's out, okay? But wouldn't all of those fond, little fuzzy, but fond moments you had in college be so much better if you, your roommates, and all of the tail you're hooking up with in college could be doing it in a dude robe, okay? Go to duderobe.com today and learn about how their towel lining hooded bathrobes for men and women, Megs loves hers. The robe has stationary waistbands, pockets for all your gadgets, joints, and other school supplies, and it's comfortable and affordable all at the same time. Okay? Head back to school in a dude robe. But listen, don't pay full price. That's silly, okay? When you go to duderobe.com and use promo code WAD, that's WAWD, you'll get 20% off your order, okay? Call the boys, see who's down, get a dude robe order together, and be the freshest kids on campus this year with Dude Robe, okay? Want to flex even harder? Get your Dude Robe with your favorite NBA team's logo, flex right on the back, okay? Get your Dude Robe and use WAD at checkout for 20% off. That's WAWD. The WAD Pod's got your back, staying fresh and clean and stylish on campus all year long with Dude Robe. DudeRobe.com, promo code WAD, 20% off today. We've got more breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, and this comes from our good friend and listener of the show, Quilly, or Gracious Asshole on Twitter. You can find him if you'd like. The effects of Joe Biden's inflation bill have already taken effect. Can you believe it? Yes, this is very true. This is true. This is a true fact. This is a true story. This is happening. Just minutes after signing it, our friends over at the minutes after Biden signed the inflation bill, our friends over at the Today Show, what a mouthful. They've done some heavy, some very deep, some very, very, very solid investigating, okay? But I think we've got it. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed due to the Inflation Act of 2022, just in time for football season, boys. Just in time. Here we go. Ready? Just in time for football season. It's insane. Here we are.
Good news for you, just in time for football season. Chicken wing prices have now dropped to below their pre-pandemic levels. The wholesale price is now at a 4-year low. You'll probably remember wings went soaring when the pandemic hit and Americans were stuck at home snacking, but demand has slowed with so many people now returning to work, and also because many restaurants switched from expensive wings to the cheaper boneless
Great
version.
news for Bones with Sauce fans
That's right.
morning.
Great news for Bones with Sauce fans. That's me, baby. I'm one of them. I'm a Bones with Sauce fan. And thank the heavens. I mean, it was getting insane. It was getting insane for a while. I mean, a dozen mild delivered from JoJo's 5 minutes down the street on a Wednesday night during COVID-19 lockdown months ago, $42 easy. For a dozen bone-in mild wings delivered to your house, they were charging $42 fucking dollars. Oh yeah. I'll never forget. I wanted some, and I saw $42 and was like, what is going on? But you know what I mean? They weren't playing games with the chicken wings during lockdown. No one was playing games. No one wanted the chicken wings out there. But via the efforts of our wonderful and flawless government, the chicken wings have hit an all-time wholesale low. And I'll tell you what the move is. Here you go. You want to know the secret? Here's the secret for your wings. Shit. Okay, you're on your edge of your seats, aren't you? Everyone's on the edge of their seats for the secret. You want the secret? Go to Walmart. Okay, here you go. You ready? Go to Walmart. Not for the wings. Get your wings wherever you want. I'll get to the wings in a minute. Not for the wings. Go to the Walmart because they're the cheapest place that sells Buffalo Wild Wing sauces. hold on 1 second. Don't let me lose you yet. Buffalo Wild Wings sauces, okay? Listen, the spicy barbecue sauce from B-Dubs in the bottle at Walmart, gangster. We put it on everything. It's the best mix of barbecue and spice you'll ever have. Put it on wings, put it on chicken, put it on everything. The B-Dubs spicy barbecue bangs. Okay, guess what else they got? The garlic parm sauce. Ask Sarah, okay? She's probably begging for some of my boneless wings with that sauce attached to them, dude. It's insane. The buffalo sauce, yes sir. Each bottle can't be more $3 or $4, and you're going to get 10x uses out of them, like just like that. You're going to be buying the B-Dubs sauces all the time. Life hack for you. Don't go to B-Dubs. Just buy their sauces at Walmart. And then whatever you do with the chicken wings, listen, I like mine fresh, either from the butcher or, the grocery store if we're in a hurry. And then you deep fry them for half the time at 325. Then you boost that temp up to 425. Toss them, serve them, baby. They're done. Okay? You got your chicken wings in hand, dude. In hand. And oh my God, the lady. Oh, the lady. Remember I told you about the lady? This lady, okay, listen to me. We're on our nightly routine, okay? We're on our nightly routine. We're all out in the car. The boy's eating his chicky nuggies for din-dins. And then we go to the store and we pick up stuff for dinner for Megs and I. And, other things we might need around the house, tea, diapers, human shit, whatever. So as Megs is getting Ollie out of his car seat, out of the car, right? I just go around, right? As we're going into the store, I meet her on the side of the car seat, and I swear on my kid's life, I swear on this kid's life, at the same time we are getting out of our car, there is a 55 to 65-year-old Asian woman getting out of her car, wearing the darkest and thickest sunglasses I have ever seen, and the brightest, high-lifted, white-ass Skechers I've ever seen. Kind of like the ones Kodak wears, but all white. You know what I mean? So in her right hand, she is holding a solid 4.5-inch drumstick of a chicken bone, okay? Now, when I saw it in the parking lot, it had already been 10 minutes clean, this chicken bone. She had already destroyed what was on this chicken bone. She's just sucking it down at this point, okay? So as we're approaching the store, I start to wonder, and I look at Megs, because I'm fully invested in this lady and her chicken bone, dude. I'm rushing to catch up to her because I knew this was episode 53 worthy, right? This is worthy content. I've got to see how this ends. I'm right behind her, a fully uncomfortably distanced close to this woman, like not 6 feet COVID standards apart. I'm so close to her because I need to see what happens next. And so as we're going through the first set of doors into the grocery store, keep this in mind. This lady had so many opportunities, okay? Her car. And first of all, who eats fried chicken in the car? It's maybe a chicken sandwich to soak up the grease, the bun will get it. But damn, a whole bucket of chicken is a little messy to do in the car. But hey, more points to her, right? So 1, leave the bone in your car. 2, the cart ports where you put your car in the parking lot, the cart racks, they have trash cans in them. That's 2. 3, there's a trash can right outside the store. 4, there's a trash can in the first hallway corridor of the store. And then 5, and ladies and gentlemen, this is the 5th and final option for this disgusting piece of filth, was the trash can connected to the sanitation station. Okay, so she decides to take her chicken bone and throw the bone in the sanitation station trash can. And unfortunately, this sanitation station was wipes only. And guess what? The wipes weren't there. And it was an empty pack. There's no liquid sanitizer. There's no wipes to be seen. And so this lady now had 2 choices to make. She could immediately go to the public restrooms, okay, that were right over there by customer service. Everyone knows where the restrooms are, to wash her hands and dry them properly. Or she could continue walking around the store like nothing happened and no one witnessed this event. Now, friends, family, loved ones, anyone listening to this podcast, I ask you, what do you think this atrocious piece of human being what do you think this lady did? I followed her for 12 minutes as I watched her touch raw onions, packed chicken, boxes, cans, everything throughout the store, knowing that she just got done spending 37 minutes sucking the soul out of a 4-inch chicken bone. And I mean, this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we're doing this podcast. You know what I mean? It writes itself. The podcast writes itself. Okay? Finally, ladies and gentlemen, please go check out our Patreon episode this week. It's short and sweet, but it's perfection. Okay, listen, if you want more shit from me and Paul, Better Call Paul episodes on the Patreon, go check it out. It's patreon.com/whatarewedoing. It's $1 a month. You definitely have $1 a month. I know at least 8 of you do, and I only have one Patreon. So where's the other 7 people? You know what I mean? So patreon.com/whatarewedoing. You're going to get all the bonus episodes, all the calls with Pauls, all the exclusive shit, all the stuff early, the AMAs, the more, the everything else. This has been another episode of the What Are We Doing podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. My name's Levi McCurdy. I'll catch you in episode 54. We've got way more coming. We've got guest schedule, baby. It's on the schedule. And you know when it's on the schedule, it's going to happen. wadpod.com/links for everything you need. Thank you to our sponsor of this episode, Dude Robe. DudeRobe.com. Use promo code WAWD for 20% off your order at checkout. I'll catch you next time, peeps. Peace.